So here's what they come in. And there's probably anywhere between 3,000 and 5,000 bees, so they say, in here. There's also a can of sugar. It's actually like Caro syrup, just white Caro syrup. And then a queen cage is also included. I'll show you that. So, to eat while they're in transit. These just arrived today, this afternoon, from Georgia. Most commercial beekeepers don't, in the Midwest, like the cold states, don't keep their bees here through the winter. They'll send them to California or Florida or Georgia. So these came from Georgia. Okay, so then there's the sugar. And this is my queen. Gotta make sure she's alive. I did have happen once that I got my bees and the queen is not alive. So that was a sad moment. There she is. The bees, while they're in transit, they're getting used to this bee, or this queen. And she gives off a pheromone. I see her. She looks healthy. So she gives off a pheromone that they get used to, and that's actually how they know where home is. If you've ever seen a swarm of bees someplace on the side of a vehicle or a side of a building, what probably happened is the queen probably absconded from the hive and they just follow her anywhere. So this is a piece of cork. So what happens is there's fondant in there plugging up the hole. The bees will eat through that fondant to get the queen out, but we don't want that to happen too soon, so the cork is there to make sure it doesn't happen too soon. So I'm just making a little bit of a hole in there because we don't want it to be a week. We want it to be just like a day or two. That should work. So then I will check back in a couple of days just to make sure she did indeed get out of her queen cage. Now, so what I'm going to do is just insert her into the hive so that the screen part isn't covered up. I want the bees to be able to attend to her, for her to have air and anything else she might need. So that will work. And then we'll get all the bees in there in a moment. Okay, so I saved some frames of honey from last year, just little remnants, so that I could feed it back to them now. So I'm going to put that in there. And to make this process a little bit faster, I'm going to actually not just wait for them to come out, I'm going to shake them out. And you either love that sound or hate that sound of all that buzzing. I actually find it, as long as I have my suit on, I find it very comforting. If it were warmer, I would let them do this on a more organic method where they just kind of slowly come out. But it's supposed to cool off. It's only 50 degrees right now, and it's supposed to cool off more. So there we go. There's still some in there. A couple hundred still in there at least. But I'm going to leave the box outside of the entrance. And they'll find their way. So that's that. Here's my go. And that's it. Good times ahead. And the nice thing is my cherry trees are right here and my peach tree, and they are in full bloom, so bees should enjoy it.